Let me ask you something. We live in a world with more opportunities and comforts than ever before. So why do so many of us feel so anxious and overwhelmed? We're constantly told to be happy, think positive, and chase a perfect, problem-free life. But what if that's the very thing making us miserable? What if the relentless pursuit of happiness is actually a trap that leaves us feeling like we're never good enough? This is the radical, counterintuitive idea from Mark Manson's best-selling book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Pay close attention because the ideas in this video won't just make you think. They have the power to change everything. If you are ready to break the cycle, watch this until the very end. Part 1. The Happiness Trap. Have you ever felt anxious, and then you started feeling anxious about being anxious? Or felt guilty for making a mistake, and then felt guilty about feeling so guilty? Manson calls this the feedback loop from hell. It's a vicious cycle where we judge our own negative feelings, making everything worse. You get angry. Then you get angry at yourself for being angry. Social media makes this 1,000 times worse by showing us everyone else's perfect life, making our normal struggles feel like personal failures. The way out is simple, but not easy. Stop giving a fuck about feeling bad. Accept your negative emotions. It's okay to feel anxious or sad sometimes. When you tell yourself, I feel bad, but who cares? You break the loop. You strip the feeling of its power. Part 2. The most important question. Here's a truth bomb. Life is never problem-free. Happiness isn't the absence of problems. It's the feeling you get from solving good problems. The problems just get upgraded. The dream job you wanted becomes the job you stress about. This leads to the most important question you can ask yourself. What pain are you willing to struggle for? Everyone wants the reward, but not everyone is willing to embrace the struggle. Everyone wants a great body, but not everyone wants the sore muscles and early mornings at the gym. Everyone wants success, but not everyone wants the 60-hour work weeks and the risk of failure. Your struggles determine your success, so don't ask what you want to enjoy. Ask yourself what struggle you are willing to endure. That's where you'll find your purpose. Part 3. You are always in control. We often confuse two words, fault and responsibility. Manson explains they are not the same thing. Fault is about the past. It's about who is to blame for something that already happened. Responsibility is about the present. It's about how you choose to respond to what's happening right now. If someone hurts you, it's their fault. But it's your responsibility to manage your emotions and decide how to move forward. Blaming others gives away your power. Taking responsibility, even for things that aren't your fault, gives you the power to change your life. When you realize you are always choosing your response, you are never a victim. Part 4. Failure is the way forward. Our society teaches us to fear failure. But failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. You can only truly succeed at something you are willing to fail at. Think about J.K. Rowling. The manuscript for Harry Potter was rejected by 12 publishers. Most people would have given up, but she kept going because she was willing to face that rejection. Often we wait for motivation to strike, but Manson says it's the other way around. He calls it the do something principle. Action creates motivation. Just take one small step. That action will create inspiration, which will lead to more action. Embrace failure as a teacher, not an enemy. Part 5. Choose better values. Ultimately, what you care about is determined by your values, the standards you use to measure your life. If you have bad values, you'll be miserable no matter how successful you are. Bad values are things you can't control, like being more popular than someone else, or always being right. Good values are internal and controllable, like honesty, creativity, or self-respect. Consider the story of two musicians. Dave Mustaine was kicked out of Metallica and formed the band Megadeth. He sold millions of albums, but always felt like a failure because he never became bigger than Metallica. His value was external and uncontrollable. On the other hand, Pete Best, the original drummer for the Beatles, was fired right before they became famous. He went on to live a happy, quiet life with his family, and said getting kicked out was the best thing that ever happened to him. His values were internal and controllable. It's not about what you achieve, but about the values you choose. So, what's the final lesson? Life isn't about avoiding problems or feeling happy all the time. It's about choosing what's worth struggling for. It's about taking responsibility for your own life, learning from your failures, and focusing your limited energy only on what is true and important to you. Stop giving a fuck about the noise. Choose your struggles. Choose your values. Choose your life. If you're still here, it means you're ready for a real change in your life. It means you want to succeed on your own terms. If you found this video valuable, subscribe to the channel. It's more than just a click. It's the first step in your journey to taking back control of your energy and your happiness.